Okay, boys and girls, this is the last part of our notes on ancient India, and today we are going to focus on the two major empires of this time, which were the Mauryan Empire and the Gupta Empire. So here we go. Alright, the Mauryan Empire was the biggest of the two, and at the time most of India was not unified. 16 different kingdoms in the north alone, so this would be northern India up here. And these are a few of the kingdoms, but there were many more. The Mauryan Empire was established by Chandragupta Maurya, and Maurya began to unify India under his rule. His grandson, Asoka, who's right here, took power in 270 BC, and while he was king or ruler of this empire, Asoka continued to unify India. And he increased the size of the empire until it included almost the entire subcontinent, as you can see up in this inset map here. Asoka became tired of violence involved in expanding the empire, so he got tired of conquering and invading, and he ordered an end to the killing and became a Buddhist. So that was a pretty pivotal move in the spread of Buddhism, which we learned about last class. Asoka spread Buddhism to China and the rest of Asia by sending missionaries to other countries. So basically he took missionaries with the teachings of the Buddha and he sent them out to all parts of Asia to spread the word of Buddha and hopefully convert people to Buddhism. Asoka had pillars erected throughout the empire with inscriptions teaching people about Buddhism. And you can see this is the top of the pillar, so you can see it from a great distance. Okay, and these are the inscriptions, the Buddhist inscriptions that people could read. And again, that was a way that Asoka and the missionaries spread Buddhism throughout Asia, especially into Eastern Asia, which is where China is. A stupa is a shrine, a place of worship that were also built, and they also contain Buddhist relics. All right, so they kind of look like something that's upside down, like a Christmas ornament here. That's upside down, if you will. As an emperor, Asoka sought to improve the lives of the Indian people. He built free hospitals, they developed veterinary clinics, and better roads. And roads are super important, as we've talked about. When Asoka died in 232 BC, the Mauryan Empire began to decline. Like most empires that have a strong ruler, when that ruler dies or is killed, the empire kind of starts to die slowly as well. Alright, the next empire was the Gupta Empire, and as you can see here, the Gupta Empire was half the size of the Mauryan Empire, but just as successful, and some people might say more successful. The Gupta family came to power around 300 AD, and this was known as the Golden Age. Now, the Gupta Empire favored Hinduism. Mauryan Empire favored Buddhism. Gupta Empire favored Hinduism. And this helped Hinduism become the dominant religion at this time, and it is still the majority religion in India today. So both of these empires brought major religions to Asia. Hinduism grew under the Gupta Empire. Buddhism grew under the Mauryan Empire. Let's see. The early years of the empire have been called a golden age, meaning there were great achievements. And as you can see here, gold coins obviously kind of symbolize the economic growth. In mathematics, you have the Arabic numerals 1 through 9, as well as the concept of zero. So the Indians were the first ones to come up with the concept of zero as a placeholder, as well as Arabic numerals 1 through 9. They also, in astronomy, developed the idea that the Earth is round. For medicine, they learned to set bones, developed plastic surgery, yoga, and acupuncture. And yoga, obviously, is still popular today as a form of exercise and relaxation and meditation, if you will. Textiles, again, they were the first to specialize and develop cotton, make it into a fabric. And they also developed quite a bit of Indian literature. And here's some Guptan architecture. Again, looks something like out of a fantasy book or some type of science fiction movie or something like that. So pretty cool, pretty detailed, pretty elaborate architecture there. Okay. So that's a wrap for today. So if you have any questions about either of these two empires, write those bad boys down. Summarize these notes. The key points for these are the contributions of both empires and Asoka and the spread of Buddhism throughout the other parts of Asia. So that's it for today. That wraps up all the notes on this unit. We will be having a test in the next 2 blocks, so please study and prepare accordingly. Have a good one.